vibe, cause I'm icy, wifey. Haters wanna fight me. Never been the one get RP up on a whitey. Keep my hands clean, got some hitters moving shicey. Ask me if I'm rolling with some Gucci, bitch, I might be. It's very unlikely, my wrist ain't looking icy. Charging by the minute.
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I make this skirt. I know it's a long overdue tutorial, but finally it's here. So stay tuned, like, share, comment, and don't forget to press the subscribe button. Stay tuned. For today's tutorial, you're going to need some funky fur yarn. This is cedar funky fur yarn, some nylon thread. You can use any yarn actually, but I like to use nylon thread because I like the shiny glow of it. I'm using a measuring tape as well and a 4mm hook. Start by measuring the length of the skirt. I've already measured mine and it came up to 19 inches. So I want my skirt to be 19 inches long. Joining both yarns together, you want to start with chaining to the length of the skirt. So you want to do chains till you measure to the length of your skirt. Mine is going to be 19 inches and I'll show you that after I finish chaining. So I ended up doing a chain of 70 for it to get to 19 inches. So my 19 inches turned up to be a chain of 70. I'm going to chain 2, and for the next row I'll be doing a double crochet. So I want to do a total of 60 double crochets till I get to the end. So when I get to the 60 double crochets, I'll show you what you need to do next. I know you said it's hard to see your chains, but here's a chain and here's a chain. And the fact that I'm using a different colored yarn from the fur, it makes it easier for me to see my chains as well. Here I am after 60 double crochets, and for the next 10 chains I'll be doing single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll get back to you once I'm at the end of this row, but I'll be doing 10 single crochets. I'm now at the end of that row, so I'll be turning my work around and I'll chain 1, right? So here are my chains here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Into this 10 chains still, I'll be doing single crochets, but this time I'll be just using the front chain of the 2 chains. So just this front chain, just the front chain on its own for the 10 single crochets. So I'll be just inserting my hook in there. And you want to do that for all the 10 single crochets. I'll get back to you once I'm done with them. Once you're done with the 10 single crochets, you want to then jump right in to all your double crochets. So I'll be inserting my hook into all the both chains there, and I'll be doing my normal double crochets till the end of this row. Once I'm at the end, I'll show you what I do next. And that's literally it. Here I am at the end of that row. I'll be turning it around, chain 2, and I'll continue with my double crochets. You want to do 60 double crochets again. This is because my skirt is made of 70 chains, so I'll do 60 double crochets and I'll leave the last 10 for single crochets. Here I am, and I'll get back to you once I'm done with my 60 double crochets. Once you get to the final 10, you want to do single crochets, but only on the back loop. So you want to do single crochets on the back loop only, and that will be 10 single crochets on the back loop. finally at the end of this row, I'll turn my work around, chain 1, and I'll be doing single crochets on the back row only. So I'll do 10 single crochets on the back loop only. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Once I'm done with the 10, I'm going to go back into my double crochets. So I'll just switch back immediately into doing my normal double crochets, and I'll be inserting my hook into both loops. And I'll do that all the way to the end of this row, and I'll let you know when I'm coming back once I get to the end of the row. Here I am at the end of that row. I'll turn my work around and I'll chain 2, and I'll do double crochets till I reach the last end on that row, on this row, and I'll be doing my back loop single crochets. So I'm going to repeat this for a total of 10 rows, and I'll get back to you once I'm on the 10th row. So you want to repeat this, you want to do your double crochets, and on your last 10 crochet loops you want to do single crochets, back loop single crochets, and I'll get back to you once I'm at the end of my 10th row. Here I am after 10 rows, and on the 11th row I'll be doing a complete row of double crochet. So I'll be doing 2 rows of double crochet. So row 11 and row 12 will be 2 rows of double crochet. So I'll chain 2 and do double crochets all the way to the end, so we won't be doing single crochets on this row and the next row after that. Now I'm at the part where I'll normally do the single crochet, so at the top here, but for the 10th and 11th row I'll just be doing normal double crochets through these loops, so you don't need to do single crochets. Just go ahead and do double crochets. I'm now at the end of that row. I'll turn my work around, chain 2, and I'll do another row of double crochets all the way to the end. So no single crochets on this row. So I'll do my double crochets all the way to the end, and I'll get back to you once I'm at the end. Here I am at the end of that row. I'll be turning my work around, chain 2, and I'll be doing a double crochet. Remember I have 70 chains, so I'll be doing 60 chains of double crochets, and for the last 10 I'll be doing single crochets. I'll get back to you once I'm at the last 10 loops. Here I am at the last 10, and for the last 10 I'll be doing back loop single crochets, so only on the back loop. So here, and I'll do 10 back loop single crochets. 2, 7, 8, 9, and 10. For the next row I'll be doing another row of back loop single crochets, so just chain 1 and back loop single crochets again. So if you look at it, this top is the waist part of your skirt, and this is the bottom part of the skirt. So this is the top part of the skirt, which is why I'm doing the single crochet, so it gives a bit of a joint and makes it flexible for when you put it on. I will do another 8 rows. So I'm currently on the second row. I will do 10 more rows of, when I get to the 10 back loop single crochets. So I'll do that for 10 rows, and then I'll do 2 normal. That's just to make sure that it's not too puffy, because if you continue it just becomes puffy around, and it's not, I don't think it looks as nice. So I'll get back to you when I'm on my 10th row of 10, when I get to the point of 10 back loop single crochets. I'm on the 11th line. After doing my single crochets at the top, I'm now on my 11th line, and on this row we're gonna do double crochets all the way to the end and double crochets back. So that's the pattern that this goes by. You do 10 rows where you have your single crochets at the top, and then you do 2 rows of just double crochets, and I'll be doing double crochets all the way to the end and back, and I'll get back to you guys when I'm done with that. And after I do those 2 rows, I'll be doing 10 rows of single crochets, back loop single crochets at the top. So here's what this skirt looks like after 70 rows. It's this long. I'm going to do 2 rows of normal double crochet. So here's the top and that's the bottom. You can tell the bottom is larger than the top because that's where your waist is going to be. I'm going to do 2 extra rows of normal double crochet, and I'll be ready to close up the skirt. And if you did that stitch, you realize that the top is quite stretchy as well, and it opens up a bit. Here I am on row 71, and I'll just be doing a full row of double crochets all the way to the end. I'm currently on row 72, and I'm just going to chain 2, and I'm on the waist side, so I'm going to crochet to the bottom of the skirt now. So we're just going to do another row of double crochets. I hope you can see this. So I'm finally done with my skirt, and I'll be joining these 2 ends together to complete the skirt. So I'm a size medium, so 72 lines was perfect for me. If you know your, what you should do is measure the waist one that's stretched out, just to make sure it matches up with your waist. If it does, then you can end your skirt now, and I'll show you how you can end your skirt in a second. So finally we'll be joining the 2 ends of the skirt. You just need to find the end. So here's my skirt, and I'll be joining the 2 ends together. So I'm just going to find the end where I started with the skirt, and I'll insert my hook right there and pull it through all. Right? So now moving forward, I'm going to be doing single crochets along this row, and that's just to end everything together, bring everything together. I'm doing single crochets because I realized that it's better than doing a slip knot. If you were to do a slip knot, it makes it a lot tighter. So you want to insert that there, pass it through, do a single crochet. So insert into this hook, into that loop, insert into that one, pass it through. I know you probably can't see the loops, but I can see them, and I wish I could make this a bit clearer. So insert into this one, insert into the other one on the other side. This is the next one, and this is the next one. And I'm just going to continuously do this. So if you look at it, because of the fur, you don't really see the single crochets going up there. So I'm just going to continue this till I reach all the way. So I'm going to join all of this till I get to the top here, and I'll get back to you guys at the top. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope it was as much fun for you watching it as it was for me making it. If you do end up trying to recreate this, please don't forget to tag me on it on Instagram, Snapchat, and on TikTok. Also, if there's anything else you want to see on my page, don't forget to put it in the comment section below. And if you have any other queries, put it in the comment section below. You can drop me a text on Instagram, and I'm very happy to get to you. Thank you very much. Until next time.